Are you telling me those first 3 rounds
First
you
three
weren't on?
rounds were phenomenal, and
Yes,
after that, it
dude,
was a
Thurman is
clinic.
freaking.
Wait,
He's
and
lunging in.
after I'll say this, after the fourth round, it was a clinic by an elite
One guy,
level fighter fighting a good fighter.
Winky Wright, fighting Trinidad. You
Two
know,
elite fighters would
another
this.
Florian.
This fight was C minus at best, Andrew.
Oh,
It's
that's your
passable.
opinion. It's your opinion. I don't think it was C minus. It wasn't a classic,
All right, Andrew, I'll
obviously.
raise it just for you. C plus. It was an average fight. And
Okay,
here's why.
right.
Danny Garcia is an average fighter.
Well, that's what. Hey, for this is the most convincing win on Danny Garcia. Yes, he's had some
And here's
controversial
what Danny
decisions.
should have done. Once he realized that he was if he had a better dad and a better
I'm
trainer,
telling you,
somebody go, you got to do what you did in the first 3 rounds. Fuck it. This dude's beating your ass.
he is
Go out
picking
and throw.
you apart.
Yeah, go and
What
throw.
happened to cutting off the ring?
Let it go.
Did they never practice this?
No, dude, he
literally
wasn't even in condition. He was
followed.
flat-footed by 6.
Exactly.
Come
he looked
on.
like Tito. He looked like Tito, just a little.
That's, you know what? At least Tito tried. This guy just,
Hey, he did go out on his shield a few nights.
yes, and
you're
I
right.
didn't see that. Danny's like, I don't want to fucking mess up my hair.
I was gonna say that in the beginning, Lee. I thought Danny was okay with just going the distance in about round 9. He didn't want to get knocked out in his home.
Flat-footed and back. He's not pressing the action ever in those final rounds.
He would have. He probably knows if he goes fire to fire in the 9th, not in the early, but in the 9th, he probably knows he doesn't see 12. He didn't want to get stopped in front of his home crowd.
Blah.
And it's true. I know it is a blah.
Here's the thing:
letdown.
you have 2 elite fighters in that situation. You get an elite level fight where guys are trying to. You get Kovalev Ward. At no point during Kovalev Ward did I go, "This is a stupid fight." These guys are trying to figure it out, work it out, and beat each other.
No, Ward went Rocky, man.
Right? He didn't have a choice because he got
Ward
his
went
shit
in the
handed
ends.
to him
Yeah.
early on.
Yep.
Okay,
Big
he's
right
the Danny
hand.
Garcia in that fight, but he fights back and works it out.
That's right.
Right?
That's
Because
right.
he's got a good corner and he's got a good head. Danny Garcia's got a 2-cent fucking bullshit dad fucking trainer whose only experience as being a trainer is my fucking kid fights.
Yeah, that's right.
You know
that's
what?
right. You know what? I didn't even know Danny Garcia went to the gym on his own. You know, his dad, the only reason why his father took up his training was
his dad.
because he paid for Danny to go to some national title. Danny lost. And I guess Angel blew up on him in the room saying, you know, I put too much money into you for you to fucking lose. I'm going to train you from here on out.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's
Danny
how that happened.
Danny Garcia is in the Chavez Jr. category of my daddy doesn't love me. I'm waiting for the epic fucking meltdown.
He got out of prison and took over his son's career, basically from his first trainer. That's what, when Danny tells the story of how his dad took over his body, it looks to me like the dad gets out of prison, comes back into your life, and says, F you, I put in way too much money to get you to this title. I'm now your trainer.
All right, first prediction after the fight. Who's going to be stupid first, starting Sunday forward, right? They've got 24 hours to kind of let it set in. Who's going to do the biggest stupid thing first? Will it be Danny or will it be Angel?
I would put my money on Angel anytime, but look at once again, I'm going to give Angel a little bit of credit for holding himself back in acting.
Yeah, because he watched his son get his ass kicked.
And not only that, I think whatever they told him, it worked. You know what I mean? Whatever the New York State Athletic Commission was talking to him about on Wednesday, it seemed to work. It was nice to see that Angel could keep a level head. All right, so maybe you're right, Lee. Maybe it is all a show to sell tickets, and the guy knows when to turn it off when he gets, when he crosses a line. Who knows? But at least last night he didn't blow up like a moron.
All right. Do you actually believe that Keith Thurman is going to fight somebody for real in his next fight as the unified champion?
Okay, this is all I'm going to say. With the way the PBC has been going into this year, 2017, the Frampton, Leo Cruz rematch, Deontay Wilder looking at unifying this year. It seems like the UFC has come to a point, Lee, where they know they have to take this to the next level if this is going to actually work. We've had 2 years of them building up multiple fighters' careers on different networks.
Not UFC, PBC. You said UFC, which was kind of funny. Yeah, it's all right, even though they had a card. But yes, PBC.
PBC. we got to see if it. I think Al Heyman's at a point where he has to see if this is all going to pay out for him or not. Remember, I know I'm like the only one that always brings it up, but he's still in that lawsuit with investors from his own, the ones that are giving him the money for these fights. So he needs to make these guys happy. Maybe they're putting the pressure on him that he needs to start getting a turnaround. They need to start seeing positive things coming back, or they're going to go move forward with their lawsuit. I believe Keith Thurman and Errol Spence is the future of the welterweight division. I think he can go on a little 2-year, 3-year run of building. Remember, Keith Thurman's he's in his prime right now. All right. Wait, 28 years old, I think they both were last night. Spence is younger than that. I think he can build these two up in the division, fighting outside of each other. There's Jesse Vargas is there, Timothy Bradley, Marquez, Pacquiao, right? Those are 4 guys right there that neither of these men have faced yet. That's 2 years of fighting right there, mix matching all of them against each other. All them two have to do is keep winning. I think it happens. I really do. I like what last night looked like. I like what Frampton Santa Cruz looked like. So, yes, I'm going to give Al Heyman credit. I'm hoping he turns it around and we will see Thurman. Look at Juan Manuel Marquez is an easy fight to get made. He's not top rank. He turns down top rank all the time. Juan Manuel Marquez is his own guy. Let's also remember, Chavez Jr. is an Al Heyman fighter. What the hell is Chavez Jr. doing fighting Canelo? How did that get made? But it did. Somehow, Al Heyman was able to work with Oscar getting these 2 fights together. And that's one that I'm missing about the PBC looking like it is moving forward now. Chavez Jr., Canelo's being made. Cotto is Rock Nation, but kind of bosses Rock Nation around. Rock Nation they got 1 fight with Cotto. That's it. If Cotto tells them, no, I want Keith Thurman, you guys are going to make money. We're going to sell out. Man, if they did 16,000 at the Barclay, could you imagine what Thurman versus Cotto does, even at Yankee Stadium? Forget Madison Square Garden. Let's go level up. Take Cotto back to Madison Square Garden for his last fight. They make their money back. Marquez, Spence, any of it, Bradley, Spence, these are all sellouts. These are all good fights on CBS. I hope Al Heyman looks at it. I think when he look at Spence and Thurman, he has a future to build there. I see him doing it, Lee. Keith Thurman, to me, last night proved he can beat any of the 4 fighters I've been asking him to fight. And I really think Keith Thurman now has what it takes to go on this run that Al Heyman needs.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's without Mayweather even being in the picture. Look, these guys got 4 opponents. We haven't even talked about Floyd. There are a lot of things for Al Heyman to work here. And I'm telling you guys right now, Floyd is 40 or 41? What did he just turn? Did he just turn 40? I think he just turned 40, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
He's been out of the ring for 2 years now.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but I really think he wants that 50th fight. I think he wants...
we all want things. Everybody wants stuff
the
in
McGregor.
life.
I think he really wants that McGregor fight and keeps nursing it along because he doesn't have to go back and really train that hard to make that fight happen.
Let me tell you guys, the UFC doesn't seem to be budging on that McGregor-Mayweather fight. I don't see... That's going to turn into a Roy Jones-Anderson Silva topic where 5 years from now we're saying, you think Floyd's going to fight McGregor? Fuck that fight. I don't see the fight happening until Dana White actually starts coming out and saying that he wants it to happen. And don't give Floyd bullshit offers like $25 million when the guy makes $200 million a fight, because that clearly tells me you don't want it. I'm over that one. That's dead. Floyd Mayweather now has an opponent in the welterweight divisions. And he has one at junior middleweight, too, if he really wanted it. Triple G is now telling Floyd he'll lose 6 pounds to fight him. And I'm telling you guys, Floyd might look at that because he knows damn well Triple G is going to have to kill himself to get down to the junior middleweight division at like 30. I want to say Triple G's 34 years old now. That is hard for someone at 34 to lose 6 pounds that they've never lost in their whole career. As a professional, as an amateur, he did. As a professional, he's only seen 160. Floyd has 2 fights now. 2 fights that make sense on him coming back, because I still believe Al Heyman and Floyd have a pay-per-view that can be made where Floyd would make the money that he needs to make to come back. And Keith Thurman is now that piece. Keith Thurman, if he does good numbers, gets maybe one more solid win, yeah, you'll see Floyd talking about Keith Thurman here a lot. And in the next few days, Lee, remember, Floyd will be starting to mention Keith Thurman's name.
There you go. Anything else you'd like to add for this Sunday?
Yes. Canelo.
Yeah.
Chavez. If you thought you were going to buy tickets later, you were wrong.
You're wrong.
Sold out, Lee.
Told you. I told everybody when to buy their We were on it so early. That's when I booked my room.
You're right.
I told you when to book it. I told everybody when to book it, and that's why I've got a 5-star hotel for $80. And the rest of you can go fuck yourself sideways, because that's a $500 weekend.
I was gonna say $400 a night.
Yeah, easily. I'm in a 5-star, and I got it for $80 because I knew what the hell I was doing, and I got Friday through Sunday. Even if I just go that weekend, the place is going to be off the chart.
Yes, sir. Okay. Also announced this week.
Yes.
Andre Berto is back, Lee.
Why would I be excited about Andre Berto?
No, I'm not excited either. Andre Berto, I was just fucking with you. I knew you'd get mad. Versus Sean Porter. Look this is another PBC recycled fighters. Berto Porter 3 years ago might have been convincing that it was going to be an exciting fight. Andre Berto in the past, I don't know, 5 fights, just is not the same Andre Berto that used to be on HBO. What was he, like 24, 0, and 22 when he was on HBO? He was just knocking out everyone, was a stud. Nah, come on. He hasn't been that guy in years. So Sean Porter, come back. This is really about Sean Porter getting his career back online. But Andre Berto Porter was signed April 22nd, Barclays Center. This is another surprising thing. And then I want to bring up one more thing about the WBC. That this will be a WBC elimination bout. I know, right? What I find funny, Lee, is when I look up the WBC rankings, why is Sean Porter ranked 5th and Berto's ranked 7th, and they're fighting for a title shot?
Yeah, I'm with you.
There's some names that are above these guys, like Amir Khan, Timothy Bradley, and Jesse Vargas. They're all ranked above these two. Why aren't they getting a shot at the WBC title? All of them guys sell tickets. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they paid the PBC or what. Another thing I want to get out, hopefully someone out there knows the WBC and can get to relay this to them. Stop with the fucking T-shirts. Lee, why do they hand out T-shirts with the WBC belt on them? Is this why we risk our life? Get
branding.
my T-shirt.
Branding.
Shitty what?
Branding.
You have a belt. They have a belt on the fighter.
No, I need T-shirts with the belt on them.
Yeah, you're probably right. Then they sell them for like $50 at the ringside. Yeah, it's so stupid, though. I hate the damn T-shirt thing. Another thing I hate, Lee.
Tell me.
Juan Manuel Lopez is fighting Wilfredo Vasquez Jr.'s trainer in Puerto Rico. Is that an all-time low for Puerto Rican boxing?
It's pretty low.
That's pretty fucking pathetic, bro. These two got into a fight. When Vasquez and Lopez fought, Lopez, I think, stops Vasquez on his feet, if my memory is correct. And Vasquez's trainer jumps in, and they start trading blows. Now, somehow, this has turned into a pay-per-view match on its own. Very sad for Puerto Ricans, but whatever. Juan Manuel Marquez, I don't know why he doesn't want Manny, but he says even $100 million won't bring him back. I have no idea why.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and then this is the last one, Lee.
All right. You're
Bob
still
Arum.
not selling it, by the way. This is just like...
Hey, this is easy news. This is what happened. Bob Arum?
Yeah.
He will not...
He got old?
Nope. He will...
Bob Arum got drunk?
He will not confirm Pacquiao Khan until Dubai puts $38 million into a bank account.
As he should.
And you know what? I told you guys I heard rumors that, or it wasn't even I heard, damn it. Who was it? Horn's promotional company.
Come on, he's the WBO champion, for God's sakes. Manny Pacquiao needs to be respected. Does anybody follow Manny Pacquiao on Facebook besides me? Because it is literally the most entertaining thing ever. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, I follow him. I don't really listen to what he says anymore, though. I've kind of turned off